Good morning, everybody. I wanted to just give you guys a good quick little walk around video of my Nissan Maxima to supplement the photos that are in the gallery of the listing. Give you a little bit better or a different view of the car. All original 91 Maxima GXE, and it hasn't had, never been involved in an accident of any kind, has never had any body or paint work done. Really, the body is really try not to go out on too much of a limb and never say flawless, but this particular car, really, as far as paint and really interior and otherwise too, is really flawless condition for being a 32 about year old car. I know it's kind of a cliche, but people say it all the time, but this one really truly is, for us, a little hard to get let go of. Super fun to drive. I know it. We can argue about whether or not truly Nissan was correct when they deemed it the four-door sports car, but looks-wise, maybe not so much. Really, maybe a little bit more so with the SE model. Was a little sportier. I think it had the rear wings and different wheels. I don't remember what else, twin-tip exhaust or something like that. But so as my wife said, it's not the most sexy car she's ever seen. Which I actually disagree with, but it really drives amazingly. It's very quick. It's got the 3-liter V6, and though it might not be as fun as a 5-speed would be to row through the gears, it's an automatic. But if you're older like I am, and though we don't have to do that here, but if you do have to drive in more crowded traffic situations, an automatic really is much nicer. One of the things that impressed me about the car, well, the color is great. It's called Winter Blue Metallic, which in the shade it really doesn't show its true color, so to speak. But it does have an additional blue pinstripe from the factory all the way around them, or both sides. And I thought maybe I'd share that one of the things that I thought was amazing about this car is that other than the body being completely dent-free and flawless, the wheels are even totally scratch-free and in really, really nice shape. Does have newer, I think they're about 7,000 miles on these Continental tires. They do come with, I think it was a 65,000 mile transferable warranty from Discount Tire. So again, I'm going to try to zero in here on a couple of the little imperfections that I did see. Right here, there's like a little bit of a scratch. Not a scratch, really. It's like a tiny little scuff mark. And then there's some tiny little rock chips in a few places. Here, if you kind of zoom, you can kind of see them here. Just kind of on the leading edge of the hood. There's another little chip right there. There was a place on the rear bumper that had some small scuff marks I saw. like right here. There's no indentations of any kind. You see the little chip marks right here. There's no indentations of any kind. The flow of the plastic bumper is not disturbed. Just those little chip marks. But the finish is really, really good. Really is like smooth as glass. And it's got that, I guess technically really the car is almost like a two-tone, with about 90% of it being that winter blue metallic, and then it's kind of like a grayish color bottom edge finish. And you can see even in these wheel wells that even the paint there hasn't been disturbed. Of course, even at 7:30 in the morning, our airport's live and running. Seriously? So loud. Apologize for that. Say in the movies, he's coming back around, I think. Better than a balloon, I guess. So yeah, it does have the, I think I might have mentioned that already, the 3-liter V6, super smooth running. With this, I think it's 63,300 miles now on the odometer. So that's kind of the outside. Gives you a little bit better idea, and we'll check out the inside too a little bit. Okay, I wanted to show you real quick. It's kind of cool. It does have this keypad that works well on both sides, passenger door and the driver door. And it'll do, it will lock your car, unlock your car, and roll your windows down for you too before you get in the car if you needed that done for some reason. So hit the one key. Oh, sorry. So that just locked all the doors. And then basically I just unlocked all the doors. And the code is changeable. And it's got instructions in the owner's manual how to change the code. I haven't changed it since I bought it from the guy I bought it from, actually. But yeah, this interior is really also basically flawless. Dash is no issues, it's in great shape. Doors, panels, the carpet inside, everything works on this car. Like absolutely everything on the entire car, inside and out, works as it's supposed to from the factory, with just the one single exception of that the cassette player does not grab the cassette and suck it in. So I'm not sure why that is. You can try to push the cassette tape in, it'll just comes right back out and will not function properly. But otherwise, the stereo system from the factory works perfect. Clock works. Air conditioning blows very nice and cold. Heat works great. All the other controls all work. Everything on the dash, all the lights work. Cruise control works very well on the car. Mirror controls, electric work outside. All the window controls work. You have a trunk release button here. You can also unlock and open it with a key by itself. You have a couple extra map lights here. A regular dome light. The lock for the glove compartment works. You have the original owner's manual in here and warranty booklet. Sure. Automatic transmission with overdrive selection for on-off. And then in addition to that, you have the automatic transmission selector between a power and a comfort mode that will shift that will change the shift points of the transmission depending on how you like it. Actual center console. Again, the cruise control works great. I did stitch in this leather steering wheel cover by Wheelskins. I really like these. I put one in every single car I think I've owned. I have one in every car I own now, with an exception of I think one that came from the factory with a nice leather wheel. A lot of room in here in this car for a sports car. That was Nissan speaking, not me necessarily. Just really overall super nice in here. Jeez. Doing circles right over my head all morning. So as you can see, there's no issues either with the headliner. Is perfect in the entire car. Again, the carpeting and upholstery is flawless. There's no rips, tears. It smells good in here. Again, even all these rear controls work for the windows and door locks. Got the automatic upper portion of the seat belts. Then you have that other lap belt that you reach in and buckle in on. 4-speaker system. There you go. That's a pretty good look at the interior. Oh, I was going to show one thing, is that I actually just discovered this. Is I didn't know that it actually had a lumbar support adjustment on the inside there of the driver's side seat. It's only on the driver's side though. Oh, and so there's no cigarette lighter. That's technically just your 12-volt outlet now that works. But that's just like a generic plug in there. There's no actual lighter. So that should give you a pretty good idea of the interior. So check out the engine compartment. There we go. Hit the right button. Engine compartment is really amazing too to me. You know, I think 63,000 miles or just over is relatively low for a 32-year-old car. But you know, the outside of the car, the inside of the car, and the engine compartment to me really don't reflect a car with 63,000 miles. I mean, it really literally looks like it's almost brand new. without the little imperfections, rock chips in the paint. Service has all been kept up. The car was originally sold up in the Portland area of Oregon and kept by the original owner until 2021, and the second owner bought it from the estate of the original owner who had passed, and kept it until about 2 months ago. And he had found an SE model. He's really a big Maxima Nissan enthusiast and had bought an SE model, low miles, that he had found. So he was selling this. It's the V6 3-liter fuel injected. All fluids are all gone through. New brakes, front and rear, new pads in the front, new drums in the rear, and shoes. The brake fluid was all changed out when the brakes were done. Coolant flush, oil and filter. The oil and filter was about 3,000 miles ago. That was the most recent service. I might have forgot to mention that in the listing, but about 6 months ago, the previous owner put in new shocks for the basically the hood holdup. Again, there you go. Please make any questions known in the comments or email me through the listing, and we'll see what I can do to help you out. If you need any more information or any issues with transporting or anything else that I can help with, please let me know. Thanks. Okay, I lied and told you I was done, but I did want to show you the here's your trunk release. I did want to show you quickly the trunk as well, how clean it is. You have your jack and everything is inside this compartment, and then your spare donut spare and factory toolkit is it's basically the jack handle and tire iron in that tool bag there. So that's the trunk area. Now I think I'm done. Okay, yeah, I lied again. I wanted to give you one more view, starting up and show you the actually the operation of what somebody had questioned me already about, is that I guess the antenna for the radio, which is electric and goes up and down, sometimes fail on these. So let's see, here we go. Power on. And then there you go, there's the antenna up. And we can magically make it go back down if you want. There you go. And I did include a cold start video, just to give you one more shot of it running. Okay, I promise, we're done now.